Hi, this is Rick Francis with Singing News TV, day one of the National Quartet Convention 2012. I'm sitting here with Tim Lovelace. I want to tell you about an email exchange that we had just a couple of days ago, Friday, I guess it was. Tim had a change in his schedule, and you're doing some MC work, some comedy, right?
Basically, that's what they tell me from time to time.
Can you get this guy? I'm sorry, we had some interference here. Okay, they have Tim Lovelace doing comedy here, main stage National Quartet Convention. So he emailed me. He was scheduled for the Solid Gospel Roundtable, the live broadcast that we do every night from the NQC. He emailed me on Friday, I guess it was, and said he had a change in. What did your email say?
Well, basically, they asked me on Friday if I could be there at 4:45, and I was supposed to be doing the roundtable at 5. Well, it's contradiction in terms, basically. Now, although I have a split personality, I can't be both places at the same time. So I emailed Rick and just said, can I take a rain check? We'll do it another time. And he was so nice about that because he sent back an email and said, you will never work in this town again.
So that was my reply. You'll never work in this town again. I just didn't accept that he was too busy to do the roundtable. Well, he thought that was hilarious. And when you've made Tim laugh, then you've done something.
I have told everyone about that. He sent back another one and said, basically, I have two things I want to do at Quartet Convention. One is to get Tim Lovelace's autograph. The second thing is to get Tim. And then I was up in New York this weekend, I was working somewhere. And all of a sudden I get an email, and I'm sitting there. I was with Jeff Eastern. All about getting an email, I open it up, and it's from Rick again. And this one said, you know that you're a star when you cancel on Solid Gospel Roundtable. So you have worn me out. They've got me every night doing this other, and so let's consider this as a roundtable. This is actually the interview right here. And
I don't imagine he'll ever cancel a roundtable again because I have worn him out over it. Let me ask you this. What was your first year to come to the National Quartet Convention?
Oh, let's see. Very first year, although I've been in gospel music probably 36 years, my first year to come to convention was in the 80s in Nashville, and Cathedrals had just cut my song, an old convention song, so I was able to go into the auditorium and the Cathedrals were singing a song I wrote, and so that was a real goosebumpy time for a young songwriter. It was really neat to hear George and all the guys doing that.
Absolutely. I remember them doing that song at the convention and still have the cassette of it.
Yeah, I think it started out on an actual 78. It was a long time ago. My wife bought a book with old convention song in it the other day, and something else I think I did for the Nealons, and she bought it in an antique store. So that lets you know that you're getting very old in a hurry.
But that song is fresh and still new today if somebody would do it.
Well, if we could get somebody to do it, we've got let's see, Ernie has done it lately, and Mark Trammell, and that was his illustrious bass singer that just came strolling through a while ago, Pat. And some different groups have cut it. So if we could just get a few more to cut it, then I could cancel on you all again.
Oh, my goodness. Tim Lovelace here at the National Quartet Convention. You need to stay tuned to Singing News TV. We're going to bring you coverage every single day.
And let me say, too, if you want to go to timlovelace.com, you can follow me on Facebook. Look for the F. That's my math score 4 years in a row. And all the tweeting and Twitter stuff and social cam and water, just anything you have.
That's your grade point average?
Well, it was actually about 30, and if it was 10 points lower, I could be a U.S. congressman. Yeah.
Very few people know this, but Tim was the only one in his 5th grade class who had a driver's license.
Yes, but I was valedictorian. I was homeschooled, but I was valedictorian.
He was in the top 5 in his class. How many were there in your class?
5.
Thank you for tuning in to Singing News TV.